Hey everybody, it's me, Derek the Chocolate Botanist. I forgot to pull my hair all the way up, and I am going to be starting some seeds. I wanted to start seeds earlier in the month because here in North Carolina, which is zone, oh God, what zone is this in North Carolina? We're zone 8A now. We used to be zone 7. Um, I usually want to start seeds earlier in this month of March and really before April. They say you're supposed to start your seeds in Good Friday, right before it or right on it. And what is today? It's Good Friday, and it's a great Friday. Hey, people coming in, I'm waving at y'all. It's a great Friday, especially if you're in my close friends group. You know why it's a great Friday. Look at my skin. Y'all see me. All this chocolate on the screen. This is why y'all come to see me. All this sexual chocolate on the screen. I hope all of y'all are doing good. I'm trying to wave at all of y'all. I am really shining today. I had made a little butter, shea butter, and other thing infusion mixture. And as I was squeezing it out, I just said, let me just rub it on my face and my beard. And I am feeling good and smelling good. And I'm looking good. So y'all know how we do this. In case you don't, I'm Derek the Chocolate Botanist. I am a whole plant biologist. And what I do is, yes, coming to America, she's your queen to be. That's all I remember. I don't remember the tune of the song. We're going to keep going. We are going to be chit-chatting, chitter-whacking. So how this works is, if you are a person that wants to get on the screen and talk to me, I'll talk to any of you. Now, if you're selling a product and I don't have a good rapport with you, that means we don't talk often. Don't come up here trying to like promote your product. Like if we talk, I may say, tell us what you're doing, blah, 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 blah. But don't come up here being foolish. You can also sit and ask me your questions. I'm going to be doing some, again, planting and getting ready. And going from there. And I hope you already shared this with your friends and your families and your loved ones, right? I am loving this bun I got on. I am really feeling myself today. Oh, is she coming in? Introducing the lovely Davita of Condo Plant Mama. She is a star, and if you all are not following her,
when you come in,
following
I
her.
sent you an invite to come to Maryland. When you come in and fixing me up with that bun,
Look,
I need it.
look, I am, you said fixing you up a bun?
Yeah, fix me up a bun. I want a bun as sexy as yours. I mean,
Look,
I need some
this be
sexy
an accident when
lock
I do it
action
now.
going. I mean,
Now look, I
I'm just grateful that I still have them. I mean,
look,
yes,
I'm grateful
yes.
you still got them
Come
too.
through.
But I just want to say this is an accident. Whenever I can get it like this, is
Uh-huh.
a happy accident. I can, and I did this real quick. I was like, oh my God, I forgot to put my hair up. And I was like, oh, I did it. Ah. But when I want to do this on purpose,
Uh-huh.
it comes lopsided. It be all over here. It be way in the back here. It don't be looking like I wanted to look.
Yeah, yeah. I have not figured out, the sexy lock styling secret. I have not figured it out.
You
I,
have.
I have to, yeah. I have places to go, people to see. I need to find people who's good with that. I figured I would go up and just show up at Nia's doorstep up in the
Uh-huh.
Bronx. The Bloom Journey.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She always have those cute styles. I'm like, I'm in New York. I need you to, fix me up with one of those sexy lock do's.
Look, now number one, again, those of you joining, I'm going to be starting some seeds soon, but we having a quick conversation. So I'll ask you a question about stuff in the comments. You know, your hair already be looking good, Davida, so you don't even need all of that.
Thank you.
You don't even need all that. All you need to do is keep being you. How you been?
Good. Good. I got my port taken out yesterday.
Yes.
So, I'm just continuing to ride through this journey. So I am very happy, grateful, and blessed. Yeah, we did lose another family member, so I need to go up to New York and attend a home going for my Aunt Cynthia. But yeah, we all have hills and valleys, right? So, I'm just, yep. So I'm just, basically enjoying this ride called life.
I definitely understand that. I understand that a lot more than you know, my dear.
Mm-hmm.
God knows. The journey I've been in right now. Woo!
Yeah, we got to catch up because yeah,
We do.
a lot of transitions happening with you too,
Look,
and you
there's
know,
a vision in me. I'm glad you see the vision.
yes, yes, and the ground keeps shifting
Look,
under everybody's feet. Yes, yeah, but
everybody's.
yeah, that's the game called life, right?
Oh,
Are you in the same place? Can I find you at the same address because I got stuff to send to you?
I mean, yeah, my address has not changed.
Okay.
Next time my address changes, y'all gonna see it because it's gonna be a house. I'm gonna get in a house, and when I do, it's gonna happen. I've looked a little bit. I haven't done anything official, but as
Okay.
soon as it happens, it's gonna happen.
Okay. All right. I love it. Oh, and as you can see, I finally put some ferns up
Yeah,
in my mama's space.
ferns.
I planted some ferns in her space.
Yeah, ferns. I don't know how the green screen came on everybody. I'm one of the old people now. I don't know how I got this green screen on. I was just waving hi at people. I don't even know if I can. There we go.
Called experimentation. Instagram gives us plenty to experiment with.
There's all these filters, but I didn't even cut it on. I didn't, and I know I don't know how I do it. Like there's a thing where like if you wave or something or you do a handshake, your balloons will come up. Like how is this even happening? Like there's a lot of stuff going on that Instagram is doing, and I'm not feeling it. It's a question somebody asked earlier. I'm gonna come to that in a second.
Yeah, I put something up in my story today. I had to say something, but yeah, yeah, I'm gonna keep rocking and rolling. I'm not going nowhere. A lot of people's like, oh, it's time to jump ship. It's like, yeah, yeah, same old. You're gonna find whatever shenanigans you find here. You're gonna find at whatever platform you jump to. So I'll be here, until they get it figured out because this is them. This ain't on us. They're trying to put it on us. I mean, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. While y'all are answering her, we had a question from Swarmstead. He asked me, is there a way to kill stilt grass? I'm assuming he's talking about microstegium in his yard without killing the other bulbs, right? There are some pesticides, herbicides, I should say, that are specific to grasses. But the best thing I would tell you is, because I can't remember off the top of my head right now which ones are like pretty much the maniac killers of the plant world versus which herbicides just kill like specific things. Because there's different herbicides that can basically have different modes of action depending on what the plant is, and some plants can take it and some plants can't. Go to your local cooperative extension office and basically say, hey, cooperative extension office people, this is what I'm dealing with. And generally, a master gardener or one of those extension agents can help you out generally for free 99. You see how it's moving? You see how the bun is moving? It's slow. Free 99.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I feel you on that.
that's what I would say. I hope y'all again are doing good. I'm going to be planting these seeds. Davita, do you do outdoor planting?
I need to.
Mm,
People have been getting on me to do it. I have this big ass yard. When you coming to help me?
Look, when the good Lord blesses me, because I'm going to point this down so we can see the ground. When the good Lord blesses me with the finances continuously, where I can travel and do those things, I'll be right there with you.
You got a car?
Look, I got a car.
Can you fill it up with gas?
Look, I can fill it up with
Because
gas.
I got a guest room.
Look, I know you got a guest room, but I need you to see the vision of what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
I'll call you offline, but right now, I liken part of my life to being what I assume 12 Years a Slave was. I've never seen that movie, but in most enslavement reactments or reacting, that's the word I'll use. There's always this mindset of you can't leave. Um, and I need you to pick up what I'm saying here. But there's a certain place that I devote my time to that is making it more difficult for any of us to take off time.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
All right.
So I'm praying for my exodus to be over. Hallelujah. So that way I can go and do the things I like to do. Because previously on X-Men, I could just go ahead and go anywhere I wanted to. And I had, as long as I had the time, and I really made it up. And even if I didn't have the time, I made enough money where it was okay. But in the now time, I'm getting, there's regulations being brought up every other week to limit how people use their time and how people have a work-life balance. And it's very disturbing to me because some of it is very much giving like, I don't care what you have going on, you need to be in this building, versus knowing that you have people who have life. Especially, and this is a sidetrack note. I know I'm supposed to be planting seeds. I'm sorry,
Oh no, I'm
but
going to bring it
especially
back
we're
around.
gonna
Go
bring it
ahead. Go ahead.
back around. But especially after we all experienced this same global pandemic together, we all went through COVID together, right? All
Yeah.
of us who are here survived, and we all lost somebody. We know somebody who had it. We know somebody who lost somebody. We lost family members and friends, people we knew, whatever, right? So it is fascinating to me that after that, people don't recognize the shift in mentality of, I may not necessarily give and get my time. I don't know if y'all are still joining and writing comments because my comments have stopped. I'm not going to still be gifting time. Last person he joined, Lala Flips. Anything else? So maybe they're just listening intently. But I'm not going to necessarily be one to donate my time or not donate my time, change my time is solely for a position anymore because, again, while I do want to work and I do want to be a part of it or whatever, I have a lot outside of the building. More, more so than ever, I have to be able to um, appreciate a life outside of a building. That's where I said, the money part is P1 because I got American Airlines or Delta card rather. Delta card, so I can get on a plane and fly.
Good. Good.
But what part of the world are you in?
What part of the world am
You
I
in Maryland, right?
in? I'm in Maryland.
I need to definitely
Few
talk.
short
There's a place,
hours away from you.
there's a place I need to talk to you after this because there's a place that hasn't responded to me yet in your neck of the woods, and I'm trying to get them to get me up there. Some place called Oregon Ridge.
Okay, not familiar with that,
We'll talk
but
off the. We'll talk offline. But
oh yeah,
yes,
because
we.
there are places, yeah, there are places that will be very interested in getting to know you better right here in Maryland, and we're going to bring this around
Yes, bring it around.
by my just saying that the experience that you just described, the one that is compelling you to stay where you are at because of circumstances, kind of describes my being compelled to stay where I'm at on this platform. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. All right. And I've been following my mama's compass ever since she sadly passed on and she left us. And one of the things she used to say to me, Derek, is don't worry about the money. Money will work itself out. Don't wait. Don't wait.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
wait.
Don't wait. I mean, yeah. We're going to talk more offline, and I'm going to turn it back over to you because people are waiting for you to start them seeds.
They are.
But yes, yes.
Look.
But when we talk, I will expand upon that.
Let's talk.
Because this is something that my brother reminded me about yesterday. A lot of times you miss out a lot of what life has to offer by waiting. All right. So let's explore that a little further because, I need you to come on up and see me in Maryland.
Look, I need to come up and see you in Maryland, and I need to see Bruce. I feel like, does he grill?
Yeah.
Does Bruce grill?
Yes. Oh, yes. We have a world-class grill, too. And we smoke, too. We smoke our meats.
I need him to smoke a meat for me.
Yes. Absolutely.
Me and you, we're going to be here. We're going to be talking, and we're going to join into this. And do you got anything happening that you want the people to know about before I start doing these seeds?
No, not right now. A lot of people are waiting for me to come on back and do coffee talk, but I am still from advice that a very good friend has given to me multiple times. I am still focusing on, just my rest and my healing. I'm still going through the healing process. Thankfully, I am done with hospital procedures, and we have a trip coming up in a couple of weeks where we're just going to take a time out, me and Bruce, just to take a time out from the rest of the world. And then when I come back, then I'll have more to share in terms of what's going to be coming up next for Condo Plant Mama.
Well, look, y'all follow Condo Plant Mama if you ain't already. I thank you for joining me today, my dear. And again, we are going to start some seeds, right?
Yes,
So,
yes. Let's start them seeds. And
yeah,
those of you who are following me or would like to follow me, just keep track of me in my stories. I've been sharing in my stories. So
please
I hope
keep.
you guys there.
She is a star. So let's go ahead and get these seeds started. So what am I doing here? I am starting seeds, and again, I'm in North Carolina. I'm in Zone 7, and not Zone 7, Zone 8. I'm in Zone 8 now because the USDA zones have changed. So I'm going to be starting seeds. I have in front of me what I'm going to be using. For those of you who've been waiting for me to start the seeds because we've been talking, I ain't talked to Davida in a while, so I wanted to catch up. So thank you for still staying here. Share this with your people and let the people know what's up. Again, as you can see, I'll come and talk to you about anything, but we're going to get this seed started here. I have a tray here where I do my soil here. This soil mix is a mix of mixes that I've bought over the years. Hey there, Nubian, that I've bought over the years. I'll add stuff to it like compost and worm castings and mycorrhizae and stuff like that. Hey, they're from Toronto, Canada. And this is, again, just an older recycled mix. I do recycle my soil. I have a video on my YouTube talking about it. And if you want to see more, like I can do another video like showing what I do here. I have my spray bottle here from Crescent Gardens. I got this from the event I went to, the Northwest Flower and Garden Show. So I'm going to just wet my soil up because I'm going to be starting seeds. I want this to be pretty much a good saturated mix. I started seeds with indoor mix and nothing happened but gnats. Do you find that happening? If I get gnats happening, it's because my soil may be too wet. So like I have gnats in here now. I have a lot of different things going on at any one time. So I have composts like bokashi composts. I have a bunch of plants. I have like dirty dishes, right? Because I get depressed and I don't wash my dishes like I should. And all those things could attract gnats. So usually I try to say, what is attracting the gnats? Could it be just the wet soil? Is it also the wet soil? And then go to resolve it. Let the plants dry out, move them outside if you can. If it's warm enough outside, give them a nice day to dry out outdoors and go from there. Let's see, but that's what I've observed when I do see gnats. When you're starting seeds, like your soil, depending on the seed, may want to stay wet, but it shouldn't be drippy wet. So I'm wetting this down now, but we'll go from there. Somebody's asking what gnats are, those little flies. Let's see. I'm going to talk about that in a second, Cal, because that is a big topic that I've been wanting to get deeper onto. So I hope that answers your question to the person that asked the question about the gnats. Gnats are little flies, like fruit flies, fungus flies, and there's a bunch of different types of those babies. We're just going to pour a little bit of this in here because I want this to be nice and saturated. Again, I tend to forget to do this step, so I'm finally remembering, and then I end up watering, and then my seeds go all the way down. Things get real rough. So I got these seed trays. These seed tray cells that are pretty much very hard to destroy, and these are tough. I got these from Epic Gardening, and they are beautiful little babies. So I got these here, and I'm going to be planting in here. Again, this soil mix is something that I put together myself. So I'm going to make sure that this moisture is all the way through. I'm just kind of using this to stir it around. Okay, and then I'm going to be starting seeds. It's funny that somebody asked me about GMOs versus organic because I'm going to be starting my first ever genetically modified seed that I would have ever grown, which is the tomato, the GMO tomato, which is, I was like, oh God, is it not beside me? These here, I'm going to be starting these today. And I love a good tomato. Anybody that knows me knows I love a good tomato. This is kind of moist. We're going to get this a little bit more moist. I'm going to scroll back up and answer a question. Hey there, Matt. I was talking about you a couple days ago, maybe last week. I hope your ears were burning. I started seeds with indoor mix. No, I answered that one already. Can you please talk about non-GMO versus organic food and what you feel is better to eat? What is better to eat is what you can afford. So when it comes to GMO versus non-GMO versus organic, it's better to eat what you can afford. Now, until very recently, you have not been able to get genetically modified vegetables and produce and herbs and stuff in your stores until very recently. So growing GMO seeds, you have not been able to do until, let me just lift this up. You have not been able to do that. I'm going to keep wetting this up while I'm talking. So I'm wetting and mixing. You have not been able to purchase GMO seeds until very recently that you can grow as a home gardener. And that was until, I think, February of this year. And that's with this tomato seed I just showed you. As far as eating, the only one you could get in the store for a long time was that pink pineapple, right? But outside of that, there wasn't like a bunch of GMO foods you can buy in the store. And I know there's a lot of people who will tell you that the foods are GMO and they're trying to get rid of this and that and the other. But those people are lying through they crooked and straight teeth. They are lying real bad. So when it comes to that, if you can afford organic, get organic. If you can afford the non-organic, get the non-organic. Same with the non-GMO. When we have the super, and GMOs will hopefully make food like cheaper, but when we do have that in available, you should just get what you can afford. And I say that because food insecurity is real, but the nutritional levels and the differences between organic versus inorganic, or what's labeled as organic versus what's not labeled as organic, is sometimes very minimal. Like there's not really a big difference that I've seen. No studies to show like this is better. For the environment, organic is better, right? But when you're trying to feed your family and feed yourself in this harsh world, you may not care about the environment because you may not have the financial fortitude to have concern for the environment. So I hope that answers your question, Cal. Let's see. I have seeds I want to start so bad. I thought it would just take me a couple of seconds to wet this soil up, but it's really taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I have seeds I want to start so bad that I'm about to be out of town for work for 1.5 months, and my partner can't care for plants for nothing. Oh my goodness gracious! Why did you choose this partner? Why did you choose a partner? We're just gonna pour all of this out. There we go. We're tired of spraying now. Why did you choose a partner who cannot care for plants? Okay, that's your fault. This is on you. Okay, this is like the people I see who are in relationships with somebody who's been away the whole time, and then they get married, and they're like, this person didn't change. Of course they didn't. They showed you who they were the first time, and forever, and you accepted it. Love will make you do some stupid stuff. Love the barcode. Thank you for loving the barcode. What about fruits without seeds? Aren't they GMO? No. I want you to look me in my face. Let me get myself closer to this camera. Okay, Cal, put your face right up to this camera. No. 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 What does NL say? No. When you have a thing that is seedless, it doesn't mean it was genetically modified. What does genetic modification mean? I'm taking a gene from a completely unrelated species and I'm putting it in to try to help something out. Like the Roundup Ready corn, I think that is a gene from a fungus or bacteria, something that was growing in Roundup. They said, that's funny, it can live in Roundup. So that means it had something where it could process the Roundup and survive, and they put that into the corn so it could process the Roundup and survive, right? It doesn't mean the corn has Roundup. I know a lot of people are like, it's got the Roundup in it. They lying because they don't know nothing. I shouldn't say they don't know nothing. That's mean. But they don't know what they're talking about, right? But when you are thinking of something that's seedless, a donkey and a horse together make a mule. A mule is seedless. They can't generally reproduce. A tiger and a lion in captivity can breed and make a liger. It's a real thing. And it is sterile, right? in most cases, some cases, people, this is why we have adoption clinics, right? This is why we have these pregnancy clinics, right? They can be people who are not able to produce seed. So it's literally the same thing. But I want you to hear me, okay, Cal? Cal, are you listening? Are you still here, Cal? I'm going to scroll down to the comments eventually to see. If you still here, I need you to type something. I need you to type a wave or something. But if you still here, Cal, I'm going to check. I'm going to check. No. Seedless plants are just as good as your unseeded variety. Usually they cost more because it's a convenience thing, right? So if I go through the trouble, quote unquote, of breeding a seedless plant, it's literally me taking a plant, and here's the true science of it. This soil is wet enough, but now you got me excited about the science. When you are remembering any of our biology classes we talked about, right? And we talked about the cycle of meiosis and mitosis. When you are talking about mitosis, that is cell division, right? So we get two equal cells, but then meiosis was the gametes, the sexual cells, right? And that thing of thank you for that chef's kiss. I'll be doing it. So a friend, she told me that, a friend named Josie Brown Sugar. She's a Black Seed Saving Collective up here. But here's what's all that's going on. When you are doing meiosis, right? Okay, Cal, me and you are now in an alternate reality where we are together. Okay, I'm going to talk about the seeds in a second. Me and you are, we're talking seeds of knowledge right now. How about that? Me and you are in an alternate reality where we are together, right? My gametes are in the number that a regular human being has is 23 gametes, and then your chromosomes where your X or Y, so that makes 24. So I give 12, you give 12, we go half on it. We're going Dutch on a baby, right? If something happened where my genes were giving 11 or 10, that could potentially mean I can't produce a viable child without somebody's assistance. So that's the same thing. Like there's some people who we say these men are shooting blanks or these women are not able to conceive. It's that same thing, but in the plant world, I just do something different. But again, they make it cost more because it's a convenience thing, which sucks because people then think it's evil. But if anybody tells you, Cal, that the seedless plants are GMO, I want you to grab them by their face. I can't do it with this hand because it's dirty. Grab them by their face and smack them like we was watching Steel Magnolias. So there we go. We're gonna go back to these seeds. Y'all ready for this? So I have my soil that is wet, and again, I'm gonna be starting seeds today. The first batch of seeds I'm gonna be starting are my tomatoes, and my tomato seeds have gone away from me. Here we go. I found them. And these are the purple tomatoes, this GMO tomato. I'm going to be growing this. All right. I am excited to grow it. Hey there, Glory Roar. I'm excited to start these purple because these are the first purple tomato seeds that have ever been created that were purple all the way through, and it's genetically modified. So I'm excited about that. I'm getting, everybody's coming in and coming out, so I'm waving so much. So I'm going to start these. I'm going to basically fill up my tray here. I'm going to put some paper at the bottom of these holes to cover them up because these holes are real big. And I've tried to just leave the soil in there, but then the soil just, it kind of drips out for me. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to put some paper at the bottom here to block that out. I'm going to fill it up with this soil. I'm going to put a seed in. Y'all can still ask your questions while we're here talking because, again, I'm a whole plant biologist. I'm a whole plant biologist. I'm a whole plant scientist, and I don't know everything, but I know enough to be dangerous, like dark-winged duck. There we go. So this is paper from a paper bag I got from the grocery store in them. I should have put some water beside me. This is why I miss having an assistant that was in the house. Somebody would just be like, it would be nice to have some water, and they would just fill up stuff. It would be very rarely, but back in the day, I used to have friends over to go live, and they would just do stuff in the background for me. It was so great. What are y'all doing on this Good Friday? What are y'all up to? I wonder if I could do like, because I know y'all can see. Boop, there we go. What are y'all doing on this Good Friday. Hey there, Bruno Bear. And I am Yetter. Hello. So I'm putting this paper over the holes, and I'm trying to basically cover the holes up. There's slits on the side of these, right? Where the water is still going to leak out, but it is what it is. I've tried to cover the whole thing, but it ends up making a mess. Watching you playing with plants, about to take a walk. Okay, it's about to take a walk. I'm about to start those seeds and pray for them. Start the seeds and pray for them. So again, I got this super wet soil. I'm going to plant some more brassicas. I messed up the others. I always make mine too leggy. Had the Geno photo. So I'm going to put this soil in here. And I remember starting seeds last year and hoping for the best. There we go. And I pretty much have it full. Watching you about to cook for my aunties for my event tomorrow. Yes, event tomorrow. So I got this done. Tomato seeds are usually 1/4 of an inch to an inch deep. So now I need to open this. Let's see if I can use this pair of scissors beside me to open this without ripping the whole packing up. I didn't realize how they had this taped. And remember, y'all can put questions and comments and concerns here. Y'all don't just have to watch me now. There we go. These seeds, these genetically modified seeds are going to be the subject of many a Hotep podcast. Okay. And I want to breed my own tomatoes, but I don't believe I have the time this year. So I want to like crossbreed these, but I'm not sure I have the time. So I'm going to put these seeds onto 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to do one per because I think somebody said the germination rate was about 75%. So these are the seeds. Look at those seeds. And I'm going to just do a little hole in each of these. I'm trying to do about 1/4 of an inch to an inch, but some of these is a little bit deeper. I'm just put one per hole. One. I'm gonna try to put one per hole. Okay, I think I got them all in there. I feel like I missed one. Well, we're just gonna hope for the best. Can I harvest the seeds from that tomato? Yes. This is the thing about this genetically modified thing. These seeds are mine. I can do anything I want with them except sell them. Sell them and sell the tomatoes that come from them. That's the only thing I cannot do. Outside of that, they're mine to do anything I want to with. Don't waste them. Use one each and try to save a couple in case they don't germinate for whatever reason. Yeah. And I mean, keep in mind, these seeds are expensive, but I got mine for free. So they're like $20 for 10, so about $2 a seed. Where did I put that pack? Did I put it back in here? Nope. There we go. I was going to say, this is how you lose things, Derek. Hey, Braiding Seeds Fellowship. So that was the first thing. I'm going to set that to the side, and I'm going to get my label together for it real quick so I can remember what it is. And I'm going to start some more seeds. Y'all can ask questions and comments. If a couple of you want to come up here and talk to me, we're up to it. Purple tomato. There we go. This was a seed thing I got from, I think, Gunter's. So, oh, it's upside down. There we go. Put this in. And we're going to hope for the best. Okay, so that was one. What else should I start? I got a bunch of other seeds from, this is where I hide my seeds. I got these fake books from Tuesday morning. And I like to hide my seeds in there because I feel like it's a secret. And like I'm a secret agent, man. So I got all of these seeds in here. that people have given me, in addition to all the seeds I have hidden in my bedroom, seeds and bulbs in my bedroom, and a second bedroom full of seeds and bulbs and other types of stuff. You're not a true plant parent if you're not hoarding stuff. Um, you're not at all. So those seeds are started. Hopefully within a week or so, I'll see more of what's going on there. I'm trying to wave at everybody who's here. You know, one day I should do a secret contest and just like go 30 minutes in, see who's still here, and be like, quick, send me a Cash App request and I'll give you $5, and then y'all talk about it. And then I would like raise people like, I should tune in, and just do it randomly throughout the year. Dean's Greens. Hey, Dean's Greens. Oh, I am trying to, there we go, wave. I'm trying to see what other seeds I got. I got these sweet pepper, dragonfly, which I may do these because I do like a pepper. Celosia plumage. Ooh, I do love a celosia. This is why I don't start seeds. Because then I'm like, I want to start all of these. Broccoli Purple Magic. I missed the season for that. We have so many outdoor cats. I want to start a garden so bad, but I'm paranoid about them becoming litter boxes. Any words of wisdom? So some people have said you could do like pepper, like ground pepper, hot pepper, garlic powder. Like you go to the Dollar Tree, your dollar store, get a bunch of them red pepper flakes, and just pour them around, and hopefully it should shoo them away. Hopefully, but it could also be like building an actual something that makes it unappealing to the plants, like a blockade, a cloche, a cover, you know, anything that could like cover your plants up. But if you just do it, you may not, like if you're saying that you are fearing that, but you haven't actually seen that happen, then you may just be living in fear and it may not ever happen. So maybe start the garden on a small scale, do like a box, a couple of pots or whatever, and see. And then if you don't see them jumping in it, then you're good. If you do, that's when you try to get like, you know, a product that can keep the cats away, or an organization that can get the stray cats out of your neighborhood. So there's organizations that exist like that. So boop, boop, boop. There we go. So let's see what other seeds I got. I got these. I do want to start these celosias because I do love a celosia. Celosia is also known as coxcomb. Hybrid sunflower, concert, but I love sunflowers. Okay. I'm pulling out more seeds than I planned on starting. A purple zebra tomato F1. And look at this, always GMO free and untreated. I ought to do these and blend them with the GMOs. These tomatoes, I may do that. I'm only one person. I only really need one tomato, but it is what it is. That's so true. My anxiety, look, anxiety is real. It's not even silly. I'm just saying, if you are a person who is like scared, do it first, see what they do, and then come to the solution. Your neighborhood cares for them. It's a whole thing. So yeah, if your neighborhood cares for them, then hopefully they already know like this is not the area to be in. To keep animals out of the garden spot, go to a cheap plastic forks, push them into the soil. Now that is a thing too, but I didn't know how aggressive that she wanted to be. I've done that for birds. How many of you remember my birdie baby mama? Do you cover your sowed seeds? My compost always dries out so quickly. So my sowed seeds I typically do in the house. If I do seeds outside, they just get whatever they get. So I don't typically cover them up, except for like more soil. It's rare. I live on a 2-bedroom apartment on the second floor. My patio outside is looking like whodunit and why. It looks like Sanford and Son, but like gardening. So yeah, I haven't done that. So I got a bunch of seeds I'm thinking of starting now. This is a sweet jade, a winter squash. Okay, that's not winter. Did I already pull out the celosias? Do I got 2 celosias? That's the zinnia. Dragonfly. There are. There's 2 of them. Oh my god. So I get seeds from free from people. If any of you want to send me seeds, please don't. I have too many seeds. Part of me wants to do a seed giveaway, but when I think of my seeds, I become like Golem off of Lord of the Rings. My precious! I can't remember the voice. The Hobbit says, once my precious. The Hobbit says, the Hobbit says. I used to be able to do a good Golem impression. I can't envision that I did. Let's pretend that I did do a good one. I have more tomatoes. Summer torch. Sunset torch. I do like these colors. If I do these, and y'all seen this purple tomato, but now I'm thinking about what I can make with them. So if I did one of these, and I only have so much space on the patio, nasturtiums are delicious, but I did it once. Okay, let's see what I got here. I have so many options. Coleus. Oh my goodness, I love Coleus. Oh my goodness. Okay. A hot pepper Buffy. Well, I want to try a hot pepper. This is why I don't start seeds, because then I end up being like, I want to grow all of these. Purple magic broccoli, eggplants. I got something in the kitchen cooking. Y'all hold on one second. Whoops. That was almost a mess. Oh, that over. Almost a bird. You should never go live and just be cooking stuff at the same time. Woo. Okay, I hope y'all are still here. Woo. There we go. I have so many seeds. I want to start. Eggplants. Another hot pepper. I might have to start some plants and then give them away. That never works. A lettuce. And echinacea. Now, if I start this now, I won't have flowers until next year. Okay, party people. Hey, Sarah P. Duke Gardens. I'm going to be seeing y'all tonight. Speaking of this, Sarah P. Duke, are you still here? Are you still here, Sarah P. Duke? I hear a story that in your Lost and Found, there's a big black water bottle. It was left there about a week or so ago by yours truly. Could somebody bring that to the event tonight so I can get my water bottle back? Because I work during the night and I don't be having time during the day because I'm tired. Could somebody do that? I'm putting it out there. If it's too much, let me know. So I need y'all's help because I have all these seeds I want to start. And I'm going to tell you what it is. So I have an echinacea. An echinacea is a coneflower. Think of like a rudbeckia. If you've seen them, a black-eyed Susan, and they are beautiful. It's going to not flower this year, but next year. I have a couple of peppers. So I have a red pepper, a chili pepper, quick fire, a sweet dragonfly pepper, and a hot pepper called Buffy, which Buffy is sending me because it's making me think of the Vampire Slayer. And then I have a couple of Celoseas, Celosia plumosa, Flamma Orange, and Burning Embers. And then I also have some Sunset Torches tomatoes and some Purple Zebra tomatoes. These are the only ones with pictures on them so you can see what they look like. And then I have I'm going to do the sunflowers. I'm going to choose that one because I love sunflowers. I'm going to throw these outside because they don't truly transfer well. I wonder how tall they are. All of this is written. Anybody speak either Japanese or Chinese? Anybody? Anybody speak this language? I don't know what none of this says. I'm assuming these are instructions. We're gonna look that up with Google, with the Google Translate. So what seeds do y'all think I should grow? This is where I need your help to know next. I know I'm gonna do these sunflowers. And I'm gonna give some things away. Ooh, it's gotten so quiet here. There we go. Dip some peppers. Okay. Hey there, Bonnie Don Blooms. So I'm trying to see what plants I'm gonna grow. I'd hate to have to repeat all of that. So I got peppers, tomatoes, celosias, echinacea, and tomatoes. I've already started the GMO tomato. What other plants do y'all think I should grow? This is where I miss the old days of the Instagram lives where I used to go up and the people would talk. And there's nothing to say about y'all. I think a lot of us see it as now like a TV show. And maybe I should make it more TV show-ish. Oh, geez, it's almost 5 o'clock. I'm supposed to be somewhere at 6. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the peppers that somebody said. I'm going to do this hot pepper Buffy. And this dragonfly sweet pepper. Although I do want to do a chili pepper. We'll see. Peppers and tomatoes, if you have a sunny spot to put them in your balcony. I do have a sunny spot on the balcony because I get full sun most of the day. But the balcony is a little tricky because on the ledge of the balcony, I get more sun. But depending on how it feels like full sun, but there's a nice shadow casted, but I still get a lot of light. So I can get tomatoes, and I've gotten peppers, I think, once or twice. But I also need to prep a pot. I need to rethink how I have pots outside so I can actually have them absorb and keep more water because my moisture levels be low out there. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plant these seeds real quick because I'm supposed to be getting dressed for a thing I'm going to in like an hour. 2 things I'm going to in an hour. And so we are going to quickly do, and I waved to everybody that just joined, waving everybody that just joined. I'm going to quickly do these next couple of seeds, okay? So I'm going to do the sunflowers outside. I need to check the weather just to make sure it's not going to be another drop. I'm going to do the sunset torch tomatoes real quick. And again, they look like this. These are beautiful from AP Whaley Seed Company. And they are never GMOs, which is again funny because I'm growing GMO tomatoes. And the celosias, actually, now that I think about it, I would just direct sow them outside too. So I need to prep that area too, which I don't have the time to do. So I'm gonna get 6 in the palm of my hand. 6. Oh, geez, that's way more than 6. That's 1 on my leg. 2. There's 2 in that one. And I may give this away to a local community garden or to somebody in the area. There we go. These go back into, I'm glad they give you so many seeds because I definitely dropped some on the floor. I usually vacuum and I just put the vacuum stuff, the dirt and all the stuff I vacuum up into like a pile and eventually put that into a bucket. And this is how I start getting all random seeds growing everywhere. And then I never remember, I'm like, how did these tomatoes come out of nowhere? Okay. I'm gonna label these real quick. I try to label them as I go. So like I don't mess up and forget like, what was this? That's how you mess up. I should have put the celosias out. If I really had remembered I had those, I should have put those out a month ago. Sunset torch. Boop. Okay, what are the questions y'all got real quick before I hop off? I'm going to do one more tray, and I'm going to do this one as actually the echinaceas, because I do want to see these echinacea go. Last call for questions. I'm a plant biologist. You can ask me anything. There's no such thing as a stupid question. I can't remember how long I'm supposed to plant echinacea. Oh, I didn't put paper in the bottom of these other two. I'm going to be real upset with myself later. It doesn't even tell me how long. Okay, well, if that's the case, I got to figure out how low, how deep I'm supposed to plant these echinacea seeds. So with that, I'm going to bid you all adieu. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy plants. If you're in the area and you're going to the event tomorrow, the Legacy of African American Gardening, and please wave. Let me know you're there. Come and see me, talk to me, let's take pictures or something. If you are going to be online, record some of it. And last question from This Is Vaughn. I'm in Detroit. Can I realistically expect to grow pineapple, grapes, and cantaloupes? Pineapple, no, because pineapple are more of a tropical thing, like in Hawaii. If you bring them inside and outside, like you take them out during your growing season where it's like super warm and the temperatures don't drop below 70, yes. But you have to take them back in. It's going to take you a couple of years to get them. Grapes can grow here in zone 8 now. It's formerly zone 7. But it takes a couple of years of setup. I don't know if you can grow them there. And then cantaloupe, I feel like you could get cantaloupe, but you would need to check with your local cooperative extension office and see. My purple coneflower took about 10 days of germinating, and then they didn't germinate. They didn't all germinate. So they didn't all germinate because there's a thing called like a germination test, right? So this one says 85%. So that means if you plant 10 seeds, 8 to 9 are going to germinate. If you plant 100, then 85 are most likely going to germinate. And that goes down the more older the seeds are. And that's where that germination rate comes in. But again, Vaughn, go to cooperative extension, your cooperative extension office, and see like, hey, what can I grow in this area I'm in Michigan? And go from there. But with that, I'm going to bid y'all adieu. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy this weather we're having. Have a great Friday, a good Friday, and a happy Resurrection Sunday. And I will talk to y'all in the future. Bye-bye.